Hello, Going Medieval fans. It's me, Arcadius Maximus. Welcome to my new Let's Play series. We're going to be playing Going Medieval 1.0. Looks like we got a little bit of an update here already. 1.0.43. Version 1 has launched. We're going to start a new playthrough. I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited. Hope you're excited. Got an idea for a new win condition. So I did a little bit of setting up here. Just want to double check. We got no mods on. Gonna start a new game. We're just gonna be doing a new life. They have, I guess, reset the difficulty settings here. We're gonna just keep everything the way it is. Not gonna touch anything. We're gonna be playing on new life. Cool thing with 1.0, there's a map preview. So I set up a little bit of heraldry here. And we're going to be doing a Friendly Arm Inn playthrough. It's a bit of a tribute to Baldur's Gate 1. There's a location there called the Friendly Arm Inn. This is the best I could do for the heraldry with my skills here. I believe it's supposed to be a gauntlet holding a flag. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get the hand in there. It's like a gauntleted tower kind of holding it. Anyway, that's the Friendly Arm Inn. I'm not sure if I want to keep this kind of map. I think I do. There's a large area here in the middle. We are on a large map. I need a large flat area. And it's good that there's water here. And I'm not sure if it's coming in from up here or if it's coming in from here. I'm hoping it's coming in from the top. And I don't know where the red zone is on this map. If this is the red zone or if the red zone is actually on the edge here. Because then I can maybe divert this water if this is up higher on a hill. It's quite a bit of a hill on this one side of the map. A lot of coal here. Some iron. Looks like the main area in the middle is kind of empty of resources to dig up, so you don't have to worry about moving things out of the way so much. Maybe here on the side we will. We'll see. Let's try loading in here. And let's try to get some settlers. Excuse me. Okay. We don't have a whole lot to work with. Let's maybe clean up some of these perks for a moment. And drop their age down. Just so we don't have them for a short period of time. Have them for as long as we can. Does the age matter? You get points for age? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time here messing with this. Let's see. What should we work towards? I have a win condition in mind for the Friendly Arm Inn. I think we're going to try to maybe trade our way to victory. I believe that's one of the win conditions. Makes sense to have someone be our treasurer. Swindling. Maybe we'll change that. I don't know what to expect from combat. Barter and art, maybe. Bartering would be nice. I mean, you kind of need everything. Barter and animal handling. Is there anything different than that? You know what? I don't want to spend too much time looking. We don't want to spend too much time. They might have added some. But I'm not sure what they have added. Okay, tutor. No, we don't want that. We want something that is good for trading with you. Scribe. Intellect is good. They do have the updated tech tree. So I guess maybe you could do both. Chaplain duties, no. Bard duties, no. I guess we can see if they have any new ones for new duties here. How far down did I go? Chaplain duties. No druid duties. The thief? No. The Riddler. You want to be the Riddler? The Pudding. Philosopher, maybe? Speechcraft. The Deceiver. I mean, we don't need to waste points on these, but I wouldn't call it wasting. We're using them, right? Let's go put some points into Speechcraft. Put some points into Intellectual here. Maybe a little bit into Animal Handling. Give them a little bit of a start. Okay. I guess we're going to specialize you with the animals. And Intellectual? Is that too much? Maybe we should cut down the art a little bit. Okay, if you're going to be doing the books, you're not really going to be planting much. Everyone's going to be building, everyone's going to be mining a little bit, I think. Or you know what? Should I just focus you just on intellect and maybe animal handling? Probably not even animal handling, to be honest. We should maybe change this. Looks like we will be spending some time outfitting our people. Feel free to check those timestamps. We usually have a lot of timestamps available. Ooh, unskilled labor. We don't want to do that. We want to just do something easy like this. It only costs 2. This is funny to me, the convalesce preference. We look at wary, we looked at wary. They don't like combat trained, but they have plus 10 melee. That's interesting. Barter and smithing. Cost 11 though, wow. Seaborn looks interesting. Savage, huh? Maybe? Cost 6 though. You know what? I think we'll go with this. Intellect, barter, barter. Intellect. You know, we do get an art bonus, I guess, from Scribe. So let's keep some art here. Turn animal handling off. I think we'll focus on you pretty much just intellect, speechcraft. I guess we're gonna need cooking though for everyone. Medicine. Maybe we get you a perk. I'm thinking Night Owl, honestly. I know you don't technically need this to have a night shift, but I love the idea of having a night shift. Okay. What do we want? You know what? Maybe someone who's focused more on mining and construction. Do we have anything for mining and construction? Just basic things we're gonna need. Or should this person be a farmhand? Maybe we'll do a farmhand. Animal handling +3. Preferably something that gives stars. Yeah, Seaborn maybe. 17 points, but no cooking though. Kind of what we would want. Decisions. That has animal handling and barter. We don't really need barter though. Cooking? I feel like if I have someone cooking, that's going to be the main thing I have them do for work. We're always going to need food. The plan, very similar to the last playthrough. Hopefully it works the same. We're going to try the prison reform system. Hopefully we can get 100 or more settlers. Swindling seems kind of useful too. Animal handling and tailoring seems to kind of go hand in hand as well. But ideally, farmhand would be taking care of the crops, doing the animal handling, and then cooking. Seaborn. I guess fishing is going to be important too. We do have a good river. 17 points, but you know what? That animal handling, that might be good for taming animals as well. We're going to be taming a lot of animals. New playthrough. That's pretty important, I think. Okay, we're going to switch this to something else. We don't want turnkey. Ooh, swineherd. You know what? I don't think we're going to look for another one. That one looks like it's pretty on point for what we want for this settler. Botany. The butcher. Now, preferably something with, like, cooking. There's culinary. Druid duties. Maybe. I guess you could be the druid. But I think that kind of... I don't know if the druid role messes with those skills. The saint? Maybe we'll go with the saint. Botany, animal handling, fishing, animal handling. Look at that animal handling. Okay, we got a lot of points still. I don't think we're going to add you to night shift, though. But we are going to have you on cooking. Botany, we do want to put some points in. I believe we're going to need a pretty decent skill level. We want to be planting. Keep our animal handling decently high. A little bit of construction. Let's throw in some perks. How much does this cost? 5? Okay, fleet-footed. Let's go add fleet-footed. You know we have some points to spend. Okay. So you are going to be doing a bit of cooking as needed, but we're going to have you focusing on books. Books and trading. Maybe get you a little bit more trading in here. Now, eventually we're going to need someone to be a warden to convert those prisoners over, but we're not going to look into that until we get many more settlers. Hopefully we find someone suitable. Let's reset your skills here. So we don't need to worry about you in culinary if we have the other two. Might need you to have some sort of marksman skill, though. And probably going to have you doing tailoring right off the bat. Probably just focus on tailoring. Hopefully we get a smith to join us. Start making, you know, metalworks later on. But we'll focus on tailoring and maybe, excuse me, maybe excuse me, carpentry. Probably construction as well. Tailoring. Marksman and melee. Might be a good idea to have someone pretty strong early off the bat. Double star in ranged combat and melee. Now, hopefully we can get our defenses up that we won't need any melee defenders and we can rely on archers. Combat training. Maybe. mining. You know what? We're going to need someone to do a lot of digging early on. That might be you. Right, reckless gives you mining. Construction, we don't need the intellect boost though. Smithing, carpentry, maybe. Double star for smithing. I don't know if we need a double star for smithing. Bear baiter. You don't want it. Blacksmith. Maybe carpentry. Ranged combat. Yeah, that fits kind of what we want. Take some of these points down a little bit. Now, ideally, I'm looking for something that gives a star. Gives more experience gained. Right? Makes them happier when they do something. See, these say creation point cost 4, and it gives a +3 to mining. But wouldn't I just put points into mining? Right? That's only 1 point each. I feel like those aren't worth taking if they don't give a good enough bonus. So we're going to pass those, I think. And before I go spending more points, let's go back and see what these give. That gives a star, so we're going to keep that. We're going to take this off, I think. Give us some extra points there. I guess we can take some off as well. We don't need these numbers to be so high. And honestly, I think art we're going to just take down. We don't need this at the beginning of the game. I don't plan on doing any of that, making any art at the beginning. We're going to be building our little base slow and steady, so probably a good idea to get everyone in some sort of construction points. Hopefully it'll help build things faster. Okay. Do we need such high carpentry? I think we can lower that down a bit. Same with mining. You don't need such a high mining skill at the beginning. Okay. We are going to give you a little bit of smithing. Maybe we can take down tailoring a little bit. You will be tailoring and smithing, constructing, carpentry. So you're going to be pretty much the craftsman. No cooking. So mining, carpentry. Mining, construction, carpentry, smithing, tailoring. Is there anything here that increases that kind of like work speed? Let's take a look around. Cannibal, no, we don't want that. Global work speed. Increased movement speed. Increases melee damage as well. I don't think we're going to go with that. Costs quite a bit. We already took fleet-footed. Don't need those. I'm thinking of taking this. 6 points. Maybe not. You know what? I'm thinking of just giving him culinary, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe I should just give someone else a marksman skill. You know what? Let's increase your construction. Be a little bit better. Okay. I think we're gonna go with these three. I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing your name. Okay. Probably gonna have a hard time pronouncing your name as well. Rosa seems easier to pronounce. You're gonna get tongue-tied. Okay. I think that's it. We're gonna keep the gameplay tips on. I don't know what has changed exactly. This is 1.0. I believe they have... I don't know if they have tips on these screens now as well, but I believe they have the new expanded food system. They have primary and secondary ingredients, so hopefully that's not too steep of a learning curve since I already know the old way of doing things. Hopefully it's not too hard to change my mind about how things work. Teach you old dog new tricks. Alright, we've loaded in. Alright, let's pause. Let's take a look at this map. Okay. Game controls. Anything new here? No, pretty straightforward. Zooming in with the scroll wheel. Yeah, we can pan around with that. Let's try that out. I don't usually use this one very often. I feel like you don't get down to the ground too much unless you zoom in. Look at that. We got grass. Okay. Game speed. Yes, 1, 2, 3 in space. Okay. Let's take a look at our map. Turn trees down. Turn the roofs off. Okay. Looks like the water is up on the hill. It's kind of cool. You can see it coming in off the side. I like that. I don't believe we had that on early access. I believe the map would just kind of cut off. So you can kind of see in the distance. And those trees are on by default. Okay. And I guess as you move to the side, it kind of reveals the map. All right. Let's see. Is this a good position for what I want to build? Does this cut through? We have quite a lot of space here. Now, where is the red zone? Is there a red zone here? I'll have to see. Does this water go pretty low? Looks like it is. Alright. There are ramps here to go down. Nice. At least on one side. Okay. Looks like one whole side of the map has like a hillside. Alright. Guess if the enemy ever spawns there, it'll be a little hard for them to get to us. So it'll take a little bit of time. Water exits over here. Guess we could build like a guard tower over here if we need to. Okay. It's nice that I can reroute the water from over here. I can divert it quite a bit if I need to. Let's go take a look at this red zone. This is where it starts. Okay. So we can't really change it from this height because it drops down here. But we can redirect it from this height. Okay. That's useful. It's a pretty good seat, I think. Got a lot of room if we have to move that over. I don't know if we're going to need to move that. Don't know exactly how much space I need. How big is this map? What position are we at over here? 265? Okay. 265 here. And this is what, 0, 0 in this corner. So this to me is northwest. And then as it goes this way, this is towards the east. Okay, so that means to me the west side of the map has this hill. Okay. Bit of a platform up here. I wonder if the enemy arrives from this side of the map, if they'll set up over here. Any siege equipment. Blackthorn bush. Looks like a new item. New food. Okay, bramble bush. Alright. Is it time for us to start building? Are we happy with this map? I think we're happy with this map. Okay. How much space do I need? I think I need... I don't know if I need all the space. I tried pre-planning a little bit. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Friendly Arm Inn. But I tried kind of making it on like a grid map. I think I need about 80 wide just to get like the main keep in. So I guess we can call this a corner here. How long can we go? 57, 61 pieces across there. Okay. That should be enough space. We're going to be building pretty close to the edge, though. It's going to be a pretty large keep. And I know that the Friendly Arm Inn doesn't actually have a moat, but we're doing a tribute. It's not going to be a one-to-one build. I guess maybe I should make the entrance on this side. Or should I have the main entrance here? Because we're only going to have one entrance. I might do some sort of tower to get in. Nah, I think we're going to keep the one entrance, which is going to be a drawbridge. So I guess we'll have it going over a moat. Now, this is probably too wide, but I guess this could be the entrance of the base. Maybe I should just do it this way. Okay, well, let's get started. Before we build our big keep, we need to start getting the little things underway. So like usual, we're going to need to build our little storage area. Now I guess we need to allow everything. And what do we have? 400 wood to start with? Okay. Where is somewhat out of the way? Leave here. Build a little storage hut in this area. Let's clear down some trees. Let's set our people up to do some jobs. You will be constructing. Guess only one person really needs to fish. One person in charge of food and animals, pretty much. I'm gonna set these on low. Okay. I believe you are going to be cooking, and you are going to be cooking. We'll set cooking to off for you. Turn crafting on. Okay, we're going to turn art off. Turn these on low. I guess we'll have to keep hauling on since we don't have dogs, I don't think. Before I finish here, let me just take a quick look. Do we have any dogs? Did we start with dogs? We have a cat. We have some goats. I don't want to train the goats. We want to have the goats in the pen. So we're going to have to build a pen for the goats. Make sure they don't get eaten by wild animals. Quite a lot of animals here. Different variety. Guess we gotta watch out for those wolves. Okay, let's go finish with the jobs. You know what? We're gonna turn these off. Turn them low, actually. Makes more sense for you to tend. Everyone else has no medicine, but we don't want it to turn off. Still want them to help each other. Turn urgent haul on for... And we won't make it number 1. We'll make it number 2. Okay. Hunting. I'm going to turn that on 2. Same with fishing. Okay. So coal, you're going to be constructing first, then mining. That makes sense. After that, what do we want you to work on? Carpentry or tailoring? Guess we'll leave these all on number 2. Then I guess you'll be hunting before you get to those. Okay. Maybe we'll turn on cutting plants and crafting before you do any stewarding or hauling. Okay. We're going to have Rosa doing cooking first. That's important. If the food is available to be made, they'll make the food. Besides that, I guess we'll do harvesting and cutting plants. Animal husbandry. Growing. We'll turn fishing on lower. I guess planting is just as important as harvesting, because if you don't plant, there will be nothing to harvest. I guess we'll leave cutting plants after. You can craft after that. Okay, looks good. Jailer duties, okay. Gonna have you cooking, no problem. Research. You know what, we'll set cooking to number 2. We'll have you research first. Alchemy's not important. We'll keep this on number 1 if we have prisoners. Right now we don't. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. Okay. World layers. Yes, we know about world layers. I don't think anything has changed here. Jobs. I don't think anything has changed here. Let's do a quick read over. Okay. All right. Now, do we begin construction? We do begin construction. Okay. How big do we want it? I believe 6x6 is the ideal size. So get this chopped down. And we'll do 6x6. Put some wooden walls in. And I guess we'll do a door here. I like the way they drop in now when you put the pieces down. I don't believe they used to do that. I like that. Little hop into place there. Alright, variations. Did they add anything new? I believe these are always around. I'll have to check other pieces in the future. Doors. Okay. Now if we unpause, people are idle. 2 are going to cut, 1 is still idle. Okay, Cole, why are you idle? You know why? Because we don't have anything in the stockpile. So let's go put things in the stockpile. Okay. We also need to get a little barn going. So this is going to be our storage room. I guess the barn, we don't need to worry about the floor. This should be big enough, I think. Put a door in there for them. Let's see. Gonna be a barn door. And let's put fence here. Wicker gates. Okay. I believe it auto put this corner piece in here. That's nice. Auto selected that for me. Okay. Let's see. We need to put a trough in here for the animals. We need a pen marker for the animals. Okay. We also need to collect some sticks. Yeah, it's not exactly paired up with it, but looks like they put a bit of angle on it automatically too. That's new. I like that. Add a little bit of style. Okay. Can we get sticks anywhere? Guess we should just chop down some trees, and like usual, there's always free food. You don't have to look for it though. I know I was doing that a long time ago. Easy way to do it. Let's go to the resources here in the overview and just select carcass. You can just group by animal type. Apparently there's a lot of dead deer around. You know what? I should probably grab those dead deer. Okay, construction tips. They need somewhere to live, yes. What time is it? 10 a.m.? Okay. I guess we'll put a room here next to this storage facility we were building. You know what? We should probably put some windows in here. Let's add some windows for our people. We're going to get claustrophobic. Add a regular door. Okay, wooden floor in here. Put in the roof, and we're going to put in the furniture here. We just need some beds. We got 3 people. Three beds. And you know what? Let's just put in a 4th bed. We're going to have more settlers hopefully in the future. Alright, got one of the deer brought over. I don't know what's more important, building our hut or building the barn for the animals. Thankfully, we have food. Be good for a little bit. You know what? Let's see. Where's the forbid button? No, it's not forbid that we want, is it? I guess F. Let's forbid this from being constructed. Is that how that works? Or do I have to click it? I guess I have to click it. Let's forbid this for a moment. Same with that one. We'll wait for the animal roof. Actually, no, animal roof is kind of important too. We want the animals in the barn. But we can wait on the storage here a little bit. Let's shrink this down by half. And this section here, we're going to forbid this as well. Can I not grab that? There we go. Okay. I'm going to forbid this for now. Let's expand that storage again. Get that hauled in over there. Okay. Orders. We don't want to assign them to do anything in particular, do we? Guess we can increase the speed as they build. Let's just leave these. Raw material. Oh, we had it. There we go. Paste. You know what? Hauling those deer carcasses probably isn't necessary right now, but it's better, I think, to have them here where the animals won't necessarily be eating them. Now, this one is not on a floor. I don't think any of these are on a floor yet. No. Okay, let's increase that speed a little bit. We'll see if we can get our storage shed, our little barn, and our, I guess, shared room built. That's the goal. At least right now, short-term goal. Right. We're going to be working for a few hours. Hopefully we can get this finished here. I think instead of having you haul to stockpile... Oh, you have construct turned off? What about you? You also have it turned off. Let's wait for you to drop off those resources, then I'll get you to start building. I didn't schedule them yet. I don't think that's really important right now. In fact, I think I'm probably going to take this off for a moment. We're going to have to reschedule. I believe it's Tilly who is a night owl. Yeah, we'll have to reschedule that in a day or so. See, how far off did you run? To get you to construct. instead of getting you to haul, we'll get you, sorry, Tilly over here. Start constructing that roof. Rosa, let's start constructing this roof. Okay. Getting close to bedtime. Want to get the sleeping arrangements done here. Okay. So hauling. And get the two of you to keep constructing. Cole, are you working on the floor in there? Probably. Let's get you to work on one of these. Get you to work on one of these. Let's get you to work on one of these as well. We need beds. And then a little bit to go. Construction failed. Okay, we're going to get you to work on the roof in the meantime. Okay, a little bit to go. Can't reach it. Okay. We're going to have a shared chamber. We do. Okay. Room types. We can access that from over here. Shows us a little bit of what you need for the different rooms and the bonuses they provide. Small positive mood modifier is gained by whoever sleeps here. Okay. Modest. What do I want to change as well? This. I want to group up our resources instead. Okay, animals are in a barn. Let's see. Is anyone constructing this? Get you to finish this fence. I do believe we need to put a fire source here to protect them. We don't have clay or wood available, but I guess we can go pick some off ground. We'll put this outside here. Alright. Where can we find some clay? Got some sticks. Here's some clay. Okay, let's allow that. And I guess we'll pick up some urgently here. That should be enough. Okay. People are sleeping, except for you. Okay, our pen is complete. Okay. We're going to allow that to be constructed. And I guess we need to shrink this to make it easier to grab the tile. Okay. What did I do? Did I delete the tile? I'm going to allow those to be built. Okay. Then we expand this back. Okay. Now we don't have any wood in stock. Not at the moment. Okay. Let's get some more trees chopped down. B is your hotkey. Let's just chop down the dead trees. Now, do we select all trees? Just field maple. Birch trees. Okay. Meal preparation missing. Food reserves on stockpile low. Okay. Before we starve to death, let's check our food supply. 4 meals. Not looking great. Let's go set up this campfire. You know what? We'll do a little bit at the side here. Put in some walls. Get this covered a little bit. Chop some more dead trees. Okay. And guess we should get some more raw food as well. Thankfully, there are mushrooms. Now, we only want to get the ripe ones. Okay. Get those. Some berries. Bramble bush. So this gives you blackberry, and this is what? Red currant. Okay. Now we also need butchering table. Guess we should probably do this inside. And we don't want it in here, I don't think. You know what we're gonna do? You know what? Yeah, we'll put it here. Wooden door. Actually, you know what? Have it go the other way. 6x6 floor. And put some windows in there. Put some windows on this side as well. Okay. This is going to be our kitchen. Future kitchen for now. And we'll put a butchering table on the inside. I think we'll put it right here, facing this way. Research table missing. That's right, we're not doing any research right now. Don't forget, when you build a campfire, you need to add the meal production to it. Now, we don't want to set this for forever. Let's set this for 12 at the moment. Primary cooking ingredients. Okay. First time for me seeing this. It's like a bunch of new foods here. Gooseberry, sloe, blackberry, quince, damson, mulberry. Wow, there's quite a bit. I wonder what is a secondary cooking ingredient then. Okay. We're also going to add animal feed here. And we'll do this till 50. And I'm going to turn barley off for this. I don't like wasting barley on animal feed. Okay. I'm going to copy the trowel. We'll set one for animal feed, one for hay. And we'll put some extra hay on the floor here, which I guess we'll put in wooden floor. Do a stockpile here. Let's see. Fodder. Animal feed. This one is just hay. And we're going to widen this one out over here. This will be just hay. And then the other one, we're going to have just animal feed in there once it's built. Okay. Looks like we need some more resources here. Let's harvest what we can. Looks like it's harvesting all of them. Let's cancel that. Just want to harvest the ones that are ripe. Looks like we're kind of running out of storage space here already. Looks like some of these aren't on a floor yet, so they're going to expire somewhat soon. Now, earlier it said someone couldn't reach this when they were trying to construct it. I'm wondering if that's changed. Okay. Now, we don't have access to the research tree yet. We don't have the research table built. Excited to see what that looks like. Okay. Hoping I built this in a good enough spot that I'm not going to have to move it. I don't know how large I'm going to need to make the outer wall. I thought about building it pretty close to the edge. I wonder if I could reroute the water to be right on the outskirts. Well, maybe not on this side since there's such a large hill up here, but we could try. Let's see, where does the water end up down here? This layer. It's going to take a lot of mining to divert the water along the side here. Well, good news is on this side, I guess I could build it here. This would be the easy way to kind of cut the water to the side. So if this is a decent marker, pretty much anything under here, relatively fair game. I think this is where I'm going to be building the main keep. Limestone deposit, clay, coal. Now, I believe there's a bit of like a farmhouse in this corner that we're going to put some sort of storage facility. And the main keep would be this area here. And we got quite a bit of space over there, so that's good. I guess this is where we're going to be doing the main digging. So ideally we dig out a cellar first, and then we add on to that after. So quite a bit of digging to do. I don't know exact measurements. Guess we'll have to start at some point. See how our people are doing. We need more wood. We didn't get enough trees cut down. Let's go pick up some more dead trees here. Okay, how are we doing for raw? We need more raw food. Leisure activities. Also need to get some game stations set up for our settlers. Now this looks all ready here. Get these mushrooms picked up. What else is here? Flax. Let's get some flax taken. And we got enough hay now. Guess we can get a little bit more. Is any of this ready? No. Got a little bit here though. Get some of this food over here as well. I like the way they pop now. All these little animations. Such a little thing. Ooh, barley. Okay. Hopefully that's going to be enough food for a little bit. Okay. I guess we'll end up putting the gaming room in here, maybe? Oh, this actually takes up quite a lot of space. Okay. Let's set up 2 of them in here. And this is up now. Let's do this forever. And do we have any sort of technology? We don't. Not really. I guess it's time to add this basic research table to the mix. And we'll put it on this side of the room here. And I guess shortly we're going to have to put together our religious rooms as well. I didn't really check to see what alignment my settlers were. I guess we have a mixed alignment here. Okay. I'm wondering, should I just have 2 separate rooms? You know what? Let's cancel these. And you know what? Let's put a window at the end here. Okay. We'll have 1 of each in there for now to start. Let's see what we have going on. A lone traveler. Okay. William Baynard. The Society of Fellows. You know what? I don't have access to the region yet. We don't have our cartography table. But I guess we can see who's in our area from the, what is it? The historical records here? Church of the Third Coming. Alright, well I guess they're neutral. Let's see who is hostile with us. The looters, the river bandits, the forest bandits, and the ravagers. Okay. They have 2 settlements. They are enemies to some people already. Well, I guess the ravagers would be enemies to everyone. Some of you are not enemies to the looters, the river bandits, or the forest bandits, though. Society of Fellows, Kingdom of York, Band of the She-Wolf. So you're from the Society of Fellows. Okay, let's go pause, and I guess we'll go trade with you. Who is Tilly? Tilly is the one with Speechcraft. Okay. What do we even have to trade? Deer carcasses? Meat? It's spring. I guess we'll see what our items are valued at. It's going to be a little whiles until we hit winter where our food might be worth more. I guess let's see what they have. They got barley. Ooh, apple saplings. We like to plant apple trees. That's affordable. Now, I'm assuming some of these have food. I believe these all probably have food if they're the same value as the apple saplings. Let's plant 1 of each, I guess. We have cabbage seeds. Let's get some beet seeds. Carrot seeds. Flax seeds. Yes, why not? We'll only get 5. Let's not go overboard with the flax. I guess we need barley to plant as well. Can we plant herbs? I don't know if we can plant herbs. Okay. Let's see if we can trade. Got a lot of raw meat. I guess that is all the deer carcasses we had. Those are gone. Well, let's get rid of half. And I guess we have hay to get rid of. I don't know if that's enough value for hay. Let's see, 80? No, too much weight. And not enough value there for them. Okay. Need to give them something more expensive. Linen cloth, maybe? Ale? I guess we don't really need to drink ale right now. Maybe a simple healing kit? I don't think we need to give too much more. Maybe we can give away some stew. Keep a little bit. Keep just a little bit. Alright. Guess we'll go with that. Good thing we picked up all those deer carcasses when we did. Looking forward to trying out these new saplings. Hopefully we'll get some good food production coming in. I have no idea what damson sapling is. Walnuts? I know what a walnut is. I have no idea what this is. Quince? Alright, well, hopefully it's food. Let's pause for a second. Let's take a look at these tutorial updates here. Now, I believe mood was changed a little bit. But I feel like starving was changed the most. Let's see if we can take a look at mood. I don't know if these thresholds were changed. Disillusioned. I don't remember disillusioned being there. Might be wrong. Serious stomach ache and vomiting. I don't think I've ever had my people reach any of those. Oh, you know what? I made all of my people young. I didn't remember there was any of these debuffs. We got a lot of clumsiness in them. Good luck, clumsy settlers. I think this is the part that changed. Ravenous and starving. I feel like ravenous isn't as bad as starving, but starving they actually take damage. We'll see. We'll see what happens to our people. We bartered. I'll have to see how friendly we are with them after, once we get our cartography table built. Okay. Let's see if we can put down farming. I guess I don't have zones yet for putting these down because I don't have these on storage. Let's see if this will do anything. No, I guess we need to research that probably at the table. Okay. Looks like we need more storage facilities. Let's go ahead and just copy this zone. Let's just put this in the bedroom. We got room. Bring everything inside. And let's try to clean up a little bit of space here. We're not going to have fodder in here. Or waste. Take waste out of here. Okay, and if we're taking waste out of there, don't forget to put a dumping stockpile somewhere. I guess we'll just put this at the back here. We got a little corridor to go through here. Just do a little dumping pile back there. And maybe we'll just keep these windows closed in the bedroom. And we'll close these back ones here. We'll close these. Once winter's here, it'll be cold. We'll want them closed. Okay, we need more wood. go get some more dead trees chopped down. There's not too many around. I guess we'll start chopping down trees next to our base. Okay. Guess I need to start measuring what I'm going to be digging out over here. How wide is this again? 265 all the way to 0. So it's what? 266 in total. Position 0. Position 0. Okay. So I guess 133 is the middle. That's what I'm looking for. So this flax area is about the middle. Also a damson tree here. Let's get that chopped down. Okay. If this is the middle, now I guess I can just mark this with we'll clear it all. We'll cancel these. Okay. Now if that's the center, how big is my map? That Now our base is going to be kind of a rectangle, I suppose. I wonder if I should be building it this way. No, I think this way would be better. Rectangle this way. That way I can just cut the water down here if I need to. Guess I never set up anyone with the management screen. Let's pause for a moment. This is new. They did revamp this as well. First time looking at this for me. I guess we can have some of you self-tend. So your medicine might be high enough. I guess that'll be you. Rally points, yes. Yes, I didn't really set anyone up for ranged or melee besides Cole over here. So we'll just set up everyone to use ranged. Let's eat meals. Okay. Let's go back at a slower speed there, and let's see. This is the center map I was talking about here. So is that going to be more or less where I have the entrance to the base? Maybe. No, I think the entrance is going to be a little bit more in this direction here. Probably going to have it over here. We'll mine this out to this side. Somewhere here. Okay. Now, do I need the cellar to be super, super large under my whole base, or do I just want the cellar in one spot? I think I need 29 wide to get mined out. So I think we're going to start with that. Guess we'll start with that here. 29. 29 across. 24. Okay. And how far down? $18, I guess. I think that's 18. Okay, looks good. Let's chop down these trees here in this area. Have to clear this out. We need the wood, so we'll get that chopped down. We also need sticks. Let's get these chopped down. And I guess once we mine out a little bit here, we'll put down a slope to get to the lower area. Okay. Am I going to be attacked by raiders? Do we even have items to equip? Looks like we put on some items. Okay. Let's increase that speed a tiny bit. We need to build up our defenses. Okay. Should we build a tower somewhere to defend ourselves? Do we even have doors that we can close? No, not really. I don't think I'm going to be raided anytime soon. I'm going to hope for the best on that account. We are not playing on survival. Not expecting to have, these huge raids. Okay. Looks like we got most of this construction done in here. I thought you were building. I didn't realize you were playing games at the moment. Okay. I think it's time we set up your schedule. Let's see. Tilly, you are our night owl. So you'll be sleeping during the day. Let's see. 8 hours? Okay. Now, usually we do about 4 hours of leisure in the evening. Let's do that here. Then you will be working 8 hours. They can work 8 hours. They can get up here, and then they can sleep at this time. And then at 4 a.m., pretty much to 7, they'll wake up and do whatever they want. That's awesome. When you select them, the rings are also highlighted when they throw them. Deprived of religious activities. Well, they're going to be built soon. In fact, if Cole wasn't drinking, maybe some of this would be constructed already. Let's get you to work a little bit. And Tilly, how tired are you? You're well rested? Okay. Got a full day, well, a full night ahead of you. Okay. These animals protected? They are. Okay. Now, do we want to assign any animals to do anything? No. I don't think we do. Okay, we also want to change this to be animal feed only. Okay, this meat, 29 days. Okay, you know what? Let's clear up a little bit of storage space inside there. This is going to be for clay. And let's turn clay off in here. We'll get the clay brought outside. Clean up some storage space. Much needed storage space. Okay. 2 settlers sleeping. They're not on night shift. Our night shift worker is working. Excellent. Gonna take getting used to a new map, I think. You know what? I don't think this is far enough to the left for what I need to do. Now I'm thinking how much space I need built out here. We're going to be doing kind of a wall this way. It's going to be a bit of a storage area in there. Okay. Well, if this is 29 across, let's see if we can dig that out. You have unlocked the research panel. Okay. New research panel. Definitely a lot different than before. This is cool. Okay. Guess you have to click on these and it'll show you what it is. Okay. Guess we need to do this. Wooden beams. Alright. Unlocked. What is available? Research table. Sewing station. Agriculture. That's what we want. We want agriculture. The books must be kept safe. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on your books. You don't want to trade them all away. And you don't want to be pillaged for your books, I guess. Okay. Let's remember to put down those seeds. But first, want to count. I have 29 here, I believe. See how many I put down. Okay, 19. So we got to do 10 more. Now, how far across should I go? I'm going to put our wall here. I think that might be okay. The wall here. Guess we'll be going more to this side. Okay. Good start. Now, I don't have the best wall to put in here yet. How far away would I be? It's not clay brick making. Defensive structures. Guess it's going to be a little while until I get what I want down here. Large bell, war table. This is what I want. The large drawbridge. Okay. Well, it's going to be a while away before we get that. But before we get that, we also want... Now, it's not stone carving. Stone block cutting? Stone block cutting. Okay, we're going to need 20, I guess, chronicles for that. I guess I don't need to worry too much about this adding on there until we get the chronicles. Okay. Let's add this in, and we're going to be doing this I guess, forever for now. Okay. Temple. We got a little temple going for each. That's all we need at the moment. Looks like we got a little bit of more storage space available. Animal feed is made. Animals are eating. Guess we can put a little bit more storage space in here. Add some of that. Let's expand this over here. Let's expand you as well. Okay. Hopefully this is enough space for our animals to do a little bit of breeding. If not, might have to expand this out a little bit. You know what? Might just do that now, just to be safe. Let's just add that. Make it a little bit bigger. Don't want to make it too big. Hopefully this still protects them. As long as they're going through that door, I think that's what matters. It'll get them near the fire, and that'll hopefully protect them. Okay. So, Tilly, hopefully you are going to be focusing on research for us. That's what we need. So, jailer duties and research. Okay, so research, #1 focus. It's going to take me a little while to get used to where I have things on this map. You know what? I'm gonna put stairs in here for now. We'll take these out eventually, but I do want them in here for now. Okay. Cole doesn't need to spend too much time building, thankfully. Gonna focus on the mining. Okay. I am just reminded that I have crops I can put down, so let's go do that. I believe we had 5 cabbage available. What else do we have? Let's go take a look. Seeds. Seeds? Got more than 5 cabbage. Okay. Got 5 carrots. Got 5 beets. Okay. Let's go put some flax down over here. And some barley. Now, barley's probably under raw food, I imagine. Yes. Okay. I gotta take the barley, I think, out of here. What we're gonna do... Yeah, we'll take the barley out of here. You know what? I guess we need actual food storage. Oh well. We'll leave it the way it is. It's not super important. Let's add some trees in here. So, trees in rows rather than clumps to avoid stunted growth due to overcrowding. Interesting. Don't fall asleep in its shade. Okay. Well, let's go and add trees. I guess we'll put them a little bit further away from these crops just so they don't create too much, I guess, shade over there. Just add them over here. And let's just put a space of, I guess, 2 in between. And just add 1 of each over here. I guess those are the fruit-bearing trees. We'll see how that goes. And we can plant berries if we want. I think we're okay right now. Got a lot of raw food available. We have all that meat. We take out those animal carcasses not too long ago. Okay, how's our research going? We have 3 books. Good job, Tilly. I guess we can put books down. Let's get some storage going. Books. Keep this on medium, and let's just expand it. Keep the books over here, and we'll turn books off here, and we'll turn books off here for now. And you know what? Let's shrink that from the wall. I don't think we have access to bookshelves yet, do we? No, I don't have a whole lot for furniture. You know what? Part of me wants to get the smoker going, but thankfully these have 25 days at current room temp in here. It's spring, it's not summer. I'm gonna need to get that cellar built. This is 3 days. Why is the temp different here? Is it because there's windows in this room? Or this is in between? Oh, this is closer to the fire source, so it's warmer. Makes sense. Let's get the food out of there, maybe. We'll put the food in this room. Set this to medium priority. And let's add a little bit more space in here. Make sure the meat gets put in there as much as we can. Alright, Tilly, hard at work. 10 books already. Okay, good. Now, we do have new roles in this game. In 1.0, got the librarian, looks like sergeant at arms, and broker. So I'm thinking broker is the win condition I'm going to be chasing. Or I guess it's going to be available through the broker. Not exactly sure. We'll see. What do we need to promote Tilly here? So we need a library with a scholar's lectern. They need to be smart enough, which they are. They need their own private chamber, and we need to have a lot of resources. Okay. We don't have the books available. It'll be a little while. Not in a rush. We'll get there. Wondering if I should build a little tower, maybe on one of these dirt little hills. Maybe this one. Oh, this one here. It's got a little ridge already. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. Start mining this away as well. Okay. Let's expand this out. And I want to put other stockpiles here as well. Let's clear this out. Let's mix this with dirt, limestone. Oops. You know what? Let's just have this all raw, but we'll take the clay off. And the wood and the sticks. We don't want those outside. But what we'll do here, we'll go to materials. We'll turn all of this off for the raw. And we'll go in and turn sticks and wood on. So we keep those inside. And let's go take a look here. Do the same thing, turn off raw, and then we'll put on sticks and wood. This is just raw clay, and this should be raw everything else. Maybe give this a little bit more space. Just for now. Okay. That's cool. This auto-changed. I like that. Will it auto-change when I take these other ones off? Even this corner one auto-changed. I like it. Got some auto-detection going on in there. I don't like how it says build up my defenses. Okay, we want stone block cutting. Let's unlock that. Okay. Do I have limestone? We have a little bit. Okay. I'm wondering, should I put in the bench here? You know what? It probably takes up the space for this table. Right. Now, these get a bonus from being inside. Guess it would make sense to put the stone bench inside as well. We're going to need more production. Let's get another 6x6 room going over here. No, we don't want the window, we want the door. Okay. Take a little bit to get that going. See if we can get these books hauled out of here, get some space. Okay. Well, the stonemason bench in here. Maybe we'll move some of this production over here in the future. What do we need for our library? We're gonna need a treasury. Definitely gonna need that for the win condition we're looking for. We'll have that probably in the basement for the treasury. Also have to figure out where I'm gonna put prison cells in my build. Alright, new settler. Salvation. Society of Fellows. I believe our merchant came from there earlier. Is this going to be a bad thing? Is the society going to hate on us? Loveta? Loveta? Don't you love when I mispronounce things? I'm going to go with Loveta. Reminds me of Vegeta. We'll go with that. Loveta. A malicious alchemist, eh? Okay. We don't want to slam the door on you, do we? Ooh, another intellectual. Speechcraft, okay. Art. Double star for art, 1 star for intellectual, not bad. 1 archer and 2 marauders, though. But it'll be 4 versus 3. I wonder how injured you are. 41 years old. Candlelit alchemist. Well, we're going to say yes because we want to grow our inhabitants. Okay. Let's pause for a moment. Loveta. Somnolent. Hedonist. Elf shot. Not the worst things. Okay. Let's go set up your jobs. And medicine of 5. Okay. That's good. We like that. That means you can tend. Okay. I guess we'll set you up to be a jailer. And maybe you'll be very similar to what Tilly does. You have some harvesting and growing skills here. It's actually pretty decent. We'll use those. Mining, not terrible, I guess. It exists. Cutting plants is good. Cooking, we'll leave it on. And craft, I guess we'll leave these on as well. Okay, alchemy is good. And research is good. All right. That's good. We'll have that working really well, especially if Tilly is on night shift. That's good. We'll have someone researching during the day and someone at night. Okay. Besides researching, I guess you're not going to be doing much. Probably just going to be focusing on the research. Okay. But we need to manage you as well. You are, I guess, going to be a marksman, but you will also be self-tending. I don't know if I have any ranged weapons lying around. I guess let's take a look. No. Well, we have a spear. Thankfully, we have another bed already made. That's good. Let's see. Where am I on the map? We're on the... Maybe I should call this the northwest. No, this is just the west. This is what? The southwest here? This is the northwest. The whole west side of the map is a big hill. I kind of like that. It's nice. I really, really appreciate the map preview. It's like super helpful. Super helpful. Let's get more of this hill mined out. See if we can build up some defenses up here. Okay. We also need to, I guess, copy schedule here. We'll put in that for our team. I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing I did before where I had a first shift, a second shift, and then the third shift being night shift. I might do that. Right now we're going to just stick to a day shift and a night shift since we don't have too many people. Okay, so ideally we build a little defensive tower here. Now this is going to be 4x4. I guess it'll be 4x5 in this little area. Maybe I should leave this... No. Should I leave the back end? Yeah, maybe it's the back end we should leave. Can I add dirt? No, I don't think I researched terraforming. Did I? No. Cost 30. Quite a bit. I think it used to be 45. I'm not 100% on that. Okay. Well, you know what? We'll mine this out. This is going to be a temporary tower anyway. Instead of you drinking, let's get you to work on this, the two of you. And we'll copy this and put that here. Get someone else to work on that after. Now, we got a day and 4 hours. In a day and 4 hours, they are going to show up to attack us. Do we have our rooms enabled? We do. Let's turn that off for a quick second. This is our little settlement that we managed to build, and they're 4 settlers strong. But the enemy is on their way. I don't think they're going to negotiate. They might. Maybe we'll be lucky. Okay. Little settlement here. Hopefully we can get this defensive tower built. Don't have much time. I guess they're going to be arriving in the middle of the night on day 8. We'll see how that goes. Okay, people praying. I guess that can wait a moment. Can I get you to dig? Get the two of you to dig that out. All right, coal. No, not mining. We want you to cut this tree down. I guess I couldn't select it since we closed it. Okay, we're going to let him go to sleep. We'll let Tilly go and write. Rosa's probably going to be going to sleep in a moment as well. Is the writing more important? You know what, we're not going to be able to research anything in that time. Let's get Tilly to, you know what, let's get you to do some construction. Construction's important. No, I don't want you writing. We need you to do some construction. Okay. I could probably wake them up a little bit earlier. But do I want them being super tired? I guess you don't have a weapon, so it's not going to be the end of the world. You know, maybe I'll let Loveta here go back to bed for a moment. We need some more trees. Let's chop down a tree. Okay. We'll have a nice little defensive tower soon. They're just under 19 hours away, so we do need this. You need this as soon as we can. I'm wondering if instead of building a staircase, maybe I put in 2 wooden doors. Hopefully they don't build a ladder. Good thing there's a tree here. Maybe that helps. I think what I'm going to do, we're going to put our own ladder up here, go up. And maybe I put another ladder here. I don't think they're going to show up with any flame arrows. Will they? I hope not. Okay, Cole is working on that. We do need more wood. Let's go set some more trees to get chopped down. Maybe some that are... I guess it doesn't really matter. We have so many dead trees. No, not overview. We want research. Okay, we got 6 books available. It's going to be a little while before we use that. Let's see. Did we put... No. Did I turn something off? Where's all my stuff? Oh, that was weird. Like, all my items just visually disappeared for a quick second. Okay. Our table is still not built. No worries. I guess we do need wood available for that. Okay, 15 hours. Coal is constructing. Are you constructing these? You know what? A good thing to do, I think, would be to forbid this for a moment. Just to make sure we focus on this area. Haul that wood. And you know what? Let's set up a default stockpile here. Let's just put the wood here for now. That was weird. They went up top to drop it there. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Constructing, not mining, digging. Did I click on this somehow? Okay. We're going to need more wood. Set some more trees to get chopped down. Only 5 wood? Okay, that should be plenty of wood after we chop these 2 trees down, I think, to finish this here. Okay, let's get you 2 to help. Okay, I think that is how I want it to look. And then I guess we can add these to it, but I think I need to build a floor first. I don't think it lets you build it on the side. No, it doesn't. Okay, wooden floor. I guess we'll leave those for now. Okay. Now, can we get more defenses built in the next... How much time do you have? 7 hours? I like how it kind of auto changes the Merlins here. Okay, can I build like this? Yeah, that will be okay, won't it? I mean, this is right here. they take this tree down, they can build ladders, they can get in here quite easily. We'll see how it goes. All right, stability. Yeah, you don't want your base to fall apart. Okay, people are praying. Oh, you know what? We need to build the floor first. Let's go construct the floor. Little ways to go. We're only going to have 3 people with the ranged weapons, though. I'm going to have to go put on a melee weapon. Guess let's go manage you. Let's just put all weapons for now. We'll go auto-equip a weapon. Okay. Praying. Get this floor constructed. It'll be coming soon. Do I want to wake them up? You know what? I guess I'll let them sleep. I guess it'll be Tilly that's doing the rest of this work here. Maybe we can push through the night, finish building some of these. We're going to be tired anyway. We're out of wood now. Okay. I guess we didn't chop down enough trees. Let's see if we can chop down some. Our settlers are exhausted. Yeah, maybe we should let them sleep before they get too tired to fight. I guess we'll just leave Tilly here. Hopefully they can finish building. Don't have too much left. Thankfully we're being extorted though. And they will let us barter, but obviously we're going to say no because we want to keep our person. All right, how much time do we have? Almost a day. What do you have? Flimsy. Reynard. We're going to run into you again. I like your flag. Your flag looks pretty cool. Okay. Well, quite a strong marksman and melee warrior yourself. I guess we'll send someone to barter with you. We'll have to keep an eye on the clock there. But thankfully, we don't need these defenses right now. So we'll wait a little bit. Guess you should be sleeping. We'll just keep an eye on Tilly here. We'll get Tilly to keep building. And how much wood does this use? 10? Guess we're going to need to chop another tree down. And maybe we should not chop this one down. But let's go chop down 1 or 2 over here. Maybe 3. Okay, Cole went to sleep. Great. 61 on the ground, 85 on the ground now. Okay, so that should be okay to build a few of these, right? It's 10 each. Yeah, that should be enough to build the rest. Let's just keep an eye on Tilly here. I think what we're going to do, we're going to finish this tower. Should be just in time for the negotiator to be refused, and then hopefully they show up to attack us. And then we'll call that a video as we test out this tower defense. This looks so silly. I wonder if I should put in a third door over here. Oh no, I can't. The ladder is there. Right. Grilled mushrooms. I guess we could eat this. Are you hungry? Okay, not hungry? Great. Already assigned to someone else. No, it's cool. They also, I noticed they do the auto for this. That's so awesome. I used to go around manually doing this all the time. This is great. That's awesome. I didn't realize that like auto does the aesthetics now. I like it. Okay. I guess we'll put in the wood here. That looks so ridiculous. I guess I can make it a little bit wider. Do we have time to make it wider? I guess we do. Got several hours. You know what? Let's go with it the way it is. And you know what? Let's geez. Should I wait like 8 hours for them? I guess to come fight in the early afternoon when everyone's awake and rested. Okay. Well, we can allow this to be built. Oh, whoops. I mean to cancel it. Hit the wrong button there. No longer forbid. Okay. Let's go take a look. Do we have research available? Do we want furniture? Bookshelves. They'll clean up a little bit of space for us. Fermenting. Beekeeping. Anything we want food storage. Is that over here? Wooden weaponry, no. Don't want defensive structures right now. Barrels, cooking, oil press, preserving foods. I guess preserving food is here. This is what we want. So 20. Let's wait a little bit. We're about to get 20. We'll get that unlocked soon. Or you know what? Let's maybe get some space for our books. Get that library. Let's get the furniture here. Get some bookshelves. Okay, we do need more wood available. Let's go assign some trees to get chopped down over here, some dead trees. And let's just make this a little bit bigger. End up cutting that down behind it. This is mature. Let's just chop that down too. I always find the dead ones are easier to chop down. I believe they have less hit points. If you look at a mature one here, look at 200 hit points. That's a field maple. Now this is a birch tree. This is a birch tree as well. 200 versus 100 hit points. Now they do give out less resources. You lose out on some wood and some sticks, but if it has half the hit points, I believe you get it in twice the speed. So that's my logic. I think it works. Okay. Books are on the bookshelf. Look at that. 75 we can fit here. A lot of space. Good. Good. Okay. Let's see. It's almost time. Let's pause. It'll take some time to walk over here. So I guess we're going to send whoever has the highest speechcraft. Looks like it is going to be Loveta, who just escaped from them. Makes sense. I guess it'll be Tilly then. Let's go negotiate. And negotiate by saying no. I like how it has like this kind of like Shadowlands kind of vibe behind it there. Like they come from some sort of dark land. Also reminds me of this one early episode from Stargate SG-1. They went to some planet where they had like a light side and a dark side. Kind of reminds me of that episode for some reason. Shout out to Stargate. Any Stargate fans out there? I wonder if that wolf would attack them. That'd be hilarious. Not so hilarious if the wolf attacks me, though. Or is it? Really, they wanted to kidnap them. Well, I don't want to give away Loveta. Do we want to try to barter with them? How much are they asking? 161, eh? I don't think I want to give you that much. So we're going to go and say no. All right. Expecting a fight. 3 hours. Okay. Hopefully we're not too tired. Be awesome if we could steal these after. Like, thanks for leaving your campfire. That's gone. It's gone. Okay. Let's check out the alignment, I guess, in the historical records. They're hostile now. Okay. Well, at least we traded with them earlier. Is this tree dead? Hopefully it's alive enough to give us defense. And I suppose we should probably get our people in position. Are we hungry? Slightly hungry. Not hungry. Okay, we're going to draft you, move you over. You're not hungry. We'll draft you. You're not hungry. We'll draft you. We're going to have you eat, I guess, before battle. Where do we have food? Roasted meat? Let's go eat that. This is a meal, right? Meals. All right. You can join your friends. We're going to draft you. Join your friends up here. And let's see. You have a spear. Let's move you down here. I guess we'll have you protect the ladder. Then, as needed, I guess we'll put our archers here. Okay. 3 enemies have appeared. pause this for a quick second. Controlling drafted settlers. Anything new here? Okay. Draft settlers. Okay. Who are we dealing with? 3 enemies have shown up. We got such high skills. Some flimsy and sturdy gear. Ooh, a light crossbow. Hopefully we can take them out and get that light crossbow. That'd be nice, even though it's flimsy. Okay, so I guess 1 archer. The enemy have started their attack. Alright. Where did they spawn? I hope they don't attack our base here. I hope they run through that towards our tower. I mean, if we're lucky, they'll come to our tower. If not, they might just start attacking our animals. We're going to have to come out of our defensive position there. Anyone here a cannibal? Any perks? You have a lot of perks. Okay, are they destroying my stuff? Looks like they are. Okay, guess we need to come out of our defensive position here. What are you attacking? Oh, they broke in. My books! Oh, they know we're coming now. Okay. Let's move Loveta up a little closer. Okay, Loveta. They wanted to take you captive. You have to fight for your life now. Alright, Loveta, maybe we should run for it. Get out of there, Loveta. You know what? Can we head to the top of this tower? Okay, let's get Tilly to safety out of Eustace's face here. Okay. 1 marauder down. Thankfully, the other 2 were somewhat busy. Okay. Let's go take out that enemy. You're with the crossbow? You are. Alright. Some good hits there. Are you making a run for it? Alright. Archers down. The aggressors flee. I like these little notifications here. It's awesome. A little bit over 2 hours, almost 2.5. 2 enemies died during the raid. We'll see if we can take out that 3rd raider now. Shout out to Cole being the bravest. Loveta took the most damage. And also blocked the most hits. Probably with your face. We lost a wooden door. Okay. Let's pause for a quick moment. Let's take a look in here. What else were we losing? They were attacking our butchering table. They were attacking our bookshelf. I wonder if that would have destroyed all our books. They destroyed our door. Okay, that's not bad. We didn't lose too much furniture. Let's see. Attack this enemy. You have a reinforced spear. I guess we'll have to kite you. Oh, it looks like you're making a run for it. Oh, we got a hit. Let's see. Pierced leg muscle. Alright. Lowered movement speed, lowered evade chance. Looks good for us. Let's move them forward a bit. See if we can attack now. Alright, few hits. Let's go forward a bit. Spread them out a little so there's no risk of them hitting each other for whatever odd reason. I swear before, I don't know if it can happen in 1.0, but I swear in early access I've had friendly fire on my pets accidentally during combat. I guess my hauling animals would run between the slain enemy trying to grab their items. Alright, we did it. We took out the fleeing settler. Let's go ahead and undraft everyone. Now, another new system, I guess we need to strip the enemy down. And where did the other two die? One here. Where is the other? Did they get hauled away? They get hauled inside for some reason. You know what? Best way to look for them? Let's go to the overview screen. Carcass resources. We got one here. One here. And you fell into this hole? Is that where you died? I don't remember you dying in there. Okay. Let's get rid of this. We didn't get to use our tower. But we did survive our first raid. Just want to have a little view of our base here. Nice little quick start. A lot of trees. Alright, well, a little bit of a start to our base. Long way to go until this feels like the friendly arm in. I guess first order of business is going to be to start collecting limestone so we can start making limestone blocks. Do we have that? We do have the block cutting. Let's see, did we get our table built finally? We did. Okay. I guess we'll keep doing this forever. And let's just put out here. Clear everything. We're going to put the manufactured, I guess we'll do the limestone, clay. I guess we could do all of this here. Oops. Do manufactured, and we'll take off the things we don't want here. Some ingots, dung brick, decorative tiles. Sounds expensive, decorative tiles. Okay. Alright, quite a long entry video for part 1, but hope to be back for part 2. I think what I'm going to be doing for Going Medieval might just be dropping these on Monday. Might do a Going Medieval Monday drops. Not sure if I'll be doing same time as before. Maybe we'll drop them at noon. Maybe I'll drop them at like 1 p.m. in my time zone. So that was Eastern Standard Time. We're now in Eastern Daylight Time because of daylight savings. So hope to see you next episode. I guess we can do a little bit of a recap. In the last Let's Play series, we used to do a recap and planning at the end of the video, so I guess we'll do the same. Keep it consistent. So welcome to Recap and Planning for Part 1. This is our new Let's Play. This is going to be the Friendly Arm In. Now, it's not much at the moment, but the plan is, I guess, once we get this mined out a little bit over here, I believe this is going to be a 19 by 29 cellar that we're digging out, and that, I guess, includes the wall. So it's going to be, what, 27 by 17 on the inside? So we're going to mine out the cellar first. I don't know if I'm going to go 2 layers deep for that cellar. I might, just to start off. We do have quite a few layers to go down. Let's take a look. How low can we go? What's the best way to... Is it shift? Control? Can I not lower it with this? Is it page down? I forget what the buttons were. Let's pause this for a moment. Yeah, page down does work, but not during screenshot mode? No. Holding control and the mouse wheel works. Otherwise, the mouse wheel just zooms in. I feel like you used to be able to hold control and zoom down during screenshot mode to go down with the layers, but I feel like you can't do that now. Wonder if there's a way to change that. Looks like we can go down quite a few layers here. So this is layers 1 down here at the bottom. What layer are we on? 6? Oh yeah, we can go down quite a bit. Okay, so I might dig out maybe 2 or 3 layers down here just to have a good sized cellar before we start production on the actual keep. Hopefully we don't get raided too much till then. Might have to start building a wooden wall around our base, especially if they just run in and start breaking our door down like that. I might do like a quick little wall around here, or we might just have to research those reinforced doors. Alright, well, let's get back to that recap and planning. So, a little bit of a recap. It's part 1. We had 1 new settler join, pretty much after we had this little base built. We managed to get a little bit of a barn, got a storage room, we got a bed, or not beds, sorry. Let's take a look in here. 4 beds, which is also kind of a storage room at the moment. What is going on here? My stuff keeps like disappearing from the layers. That is weird. Gives me a heart attack. Like, oh, like all my resources are just suddenly gone. Wonder if that's a visual bug. See if we can report that later on. See if we can get that looked at by the devs. Otherwise, I'll just have little panic attacks every now and then. No biggie. So, back to recap. Got our bedroom situation set up. We can add more beds here. If we have new settlers coming in, we're going to have a little bit of a shared bedroom situation. Outside cooking. We got a little bit of a gaming station set up here. A little bit of research. Butchering table. Here we have our praying stations. Whether you are Oak Brethren or Restitutionists, we got both. And then this is going to be, I guess, our workshop room. Add a few more tables in here as we need. I guess once we get our research going, probably start working on producing some short bows. Get everyone some better ranged weapons. Merchant came by. We traded. Got some seeds. Planted some seeds here. Got crops going. Also got some new trees. Planted those. We'll see how that goes. We started digging out. Let's see, which way are we facing? On the west side here, started digging out what's going to be our cellar. And we put a little bit of a defensive tower here. Now, unfortunately for us, the enemy attacked from the east. So, kind of useless. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just put up a few small towers around here. Or we'll just kite them as we did. Not expecting too many raids. Once again, I'm not playing on survival. We're not playing on the hardest mode. What was this mode called? Pioneer? No, I don't think it was called Pioneer. I think Pioneer is the hard mode. Well, what are we planning to do next episode? Well, gonna hopefully dig out this 29 by 19 area here and start the area under that. Get some more research done. Hopefully we can start getting those limestone bricks put together, and I can start filling in the wall of the keep. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Well, once again, I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting the channel. Hope to see you next time on my Going Medieval Mondays. Probably going to be dropping them at probably 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Hope to see you then. Have a good one. Thanks again, everybody. Bye-bye.